dead soon. No Jamal and Andre Bell. Right. Yo, what's good, everybody? It's your boy Darnell YG, king of this channel right here, Dirty Creek Sports, man. We're back with another episode of what? We got NFL Madden. Of course, it's the game of the week, Lions and the Rams. We're going to double up today. It's a double header. Earlier, we faced the Patriots, waxed them niggas, 63-10. Now, I'm about to take on the Lions right now. Hold on one second, because this shit is like a lot of latency in the mic. Hold on. Yo. All right, there it goes. That's still too much latency in the mic. Yo. But anyway, so it's the Lions and the Rams. Yo, what's good, B? It's the Lions and the Rams today. Like I said, this is the game of the week. The second game of the day. And we're down to our last two games of the regular season. Tomorrow, it's the Rams and the Dolphins. Sunday, season finale, Rams and Packers. Then after that, we're going to go into the divisional playoff game probably next weekend, starting next Friday or next Saturday, depending on how you guys feel or however I'm feeling. But that's neither here nor there, so let's get into the game, see what they talking about. Zachary Evans. Okay, so let's check the playoff picture right quick. Hold up, let me see something. So the Browns got all divisional games left. So, but we got to get to this game right here. Game of the week, Rams and Lions. Next, SoFi Stadium on Fox, Dirty Creek Sports.
Today, from SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, it's Week 15 of the NFL on EA Sports. the Los Angeles Rams, taking on the Detroit Lions.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Detroit Lions and the Los Angeles Rams. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And Charles, you look at this Rams team as they interplay. They've been flawless all year long as they hit the home stretch.
And now they just have to guard against complacency. You still got to go out and earn it every week.
And wow, a gamble here right off the bat, an onside kick to begin the game. Meanwhile, for the Lions here, they've gone a full half season since their last loss. Winners of 8 in a row.
What the fuck?
And you don't get on win streaks like this without your defense playing a big role. They've created quite an identity, and I know they want and expect.
I don't know what the hell that was, but let's go,
So now the
y'all.
Lions go on offense in a great starting spot. They'll be led out by their quarterback, the guy out of California, the former Cal Bear, Jared Goff.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an
Had the
interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. And he's got his man out of the
Let's go.
backfield. That's
Mike Martin.
complete. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of
Brown
scrimmage.
hurt.
Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
Yeah, Amon Ross St. Brown, he hurt. He mad as shit. Put it in the bowl.
They don't want to waste this outstanding field position on this opening drive as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Goff. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll go down to the
another
ground at the
injury.
39, and obviously that's well short of the first. So now we have Jackson slow to get back on his feet. Appears to be shaken up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
So it's a punt. Scans beat
Jack
the Bucks.
Fox out to punt here on 4th down.
Scans beat the Bucks by
And they
7.
won't try and pooch it. It's a fake. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And the gamble pays off. They get the first. 17 yards on the fake punt, and
Ravens
it's going to be
lost.
a 1st down. Wow, what a gutsy call. If you're the defense, opening drive, you just got the stop, or at least you think, and then boom, right back on the field for more.
It had to feel of something that they had planned for all week long. Hey, first drive of the game, let's be aggressive, let's go get them. And now defensively, they've got to be writing notes to themselves. In practice, work on fake punts right out of the gate because that was really unexpected.
Yeah, that really was.
And he'll give it here to his running back. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 13 carries, 60 yards.
And well liked by his teammates. In fact, I got on good authority, even though I'm not an investigative reporter, that in their team meeting this week, the offensive line stood up and said, Coach, we've got to have better yardage for this guy. He's number 9 in the league. He's got to be in the top 3 before the season's over. Let's run the ball.
Lions hike
From the
the ball.
shotgun now, here's an inside give. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a 1st and goal.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Okay. Since he did play good last game, we're going to put Peyton Wilson up in there. We're going to switch this shit up. Right in, left in. Joe Campbell. It's like he doesn't play like they don't ever. I don't know. Voshan Joseph, he gonna sit back on 3rd string today. Here it is. All right. Put him out here, get some reps. Matter of fact, we gonna put Tanner Ross right here. Yo, what's up, Chase? How you feeling, bro? Just changing up some shit, trying to see what's gonna be good. Nah, I'm gonna put Joe Campbell on both sides. Yeah. And see how he gonna work out. Cause Joe Campbell is from Weber State. So let's go.
5 yards from the end zone, 1st and goal. They'll try the air now with Goff. His pass caught at the 4.
Damn, the Lions take the first score.
In for a Lions touchdown.
Detroit.
A 5-yard touchdown. And the Lions are going to take a first-quarter lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Man, I got to see that, man. Come on, man. You can stream it with your phone.
Now for the
I'll
extra
watch.
Point. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead.
That's what I'm
7-0.
saying. I ain't
so
tripping
this
though.
drive spans 7 plays.
I want this to be a good game. I really do.
Into the end zone. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. And a look here at their go-to guy under center.
To be considered for the MVP award in the NFL, it's got to be a season of not just consistency, but spectacular consistency, and he's had it all the way through.
I think you're right. He's been as consistent, more consistent probably than anybody else as the numbers bear out. And the social media chatter for the MVP races certainly start to ramp up. I know you and I have felt that.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Right now, he's in the pole position as we head down the stretch.
And he'll manage to break
I don't remember last time we trailed either.
For a couple, it'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic.
That was right there.
20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I hope this isn't the trap game for LA.
Your offense has to keep pace.
Because if this is the trap game for LA, then
down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. He'll look to throw. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
I need to challenge that.
And the coach has decided to challenge this play. He has tossed down the red flag.
Yeah, top 3. And they a top 5 seed. Woo! I think he got that. Ooh, and the toe drag. Ooh, yeah, he got that.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident.
Let's go.
All of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
They plant everything underneath. I see that. Damn.
Back onto the field come the Lions for their second overall drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Goff. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
And 2 at the 27-yard line.
Looking to throw again on second down. Goff. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it all the way to the end zone.
I'm going to have to call a lot of cover 2 on this shit.
Boswell for the extra point.
That's all good. About to turn the fuck up.
And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Pretty clean and simple there, just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
All right, let's light a fire, y'all. Come on.
Taking it about the 1.
What's going on, Byron?
Quite make it to the 25.
Houston 10-4. Damn, and LA 8-6.
As the Rams offense comes back
the
out, here
picture.
is the NFC playoff picture.
Damn,
coming
Buccaneers
into the
still in it at
weekend.
6
and
and
for
7.
them, it's no longer a question of will they make the playoffs. They've clinched the division title. The question, can they hold on to that #1 seed?
And this is where the mental fortitude comes to play, doesn't it? Because now you're not just the coach talking about it, it's team talking about it to each other, supporting each other, carrying each other along, because having that #1 seed means everything in the NFL.
It does. So even though the division title's clinched, shouldn't take the foot off the gas.
No, not at all. Play it all the way through, and I think we've seen that in recent years in the NFL. The teams that play and play to win each and every game, they're the ones to deal with in the playoffs.
Now he'll pull it down. Escapes the defender. He'll have a first down past the 40.
I hate the change of direction on here. It's just so ugly.
Able to make something out of nothing there.
Yeah, I saw they lost too.
And a first down.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
Why? Is that who you want to play with on Madden? Because I'm doing Madden 26. Madden 26, and then when 27 come out, I might do 27. I might just, because what I'm saying is the next Madden that I do
Clock
is
rolling as we hit the
Madden I'm going to stick with until the rest of
quarter.
my career. So If it's 26 or 27, I don't know.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors
they need to
running
fix
around the field. These guys know
but you gotta think though, this Madden 21, so
yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's first and 10, right at the 40. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's taken down inside the 30. Pretty darn good, as you see right there on your screen.
I bet.
Darn good. 2 touchdowns, right? And the ability to be in sync with each other, right? To understand that he's going to be where the quarterback expects him to be when the ball is thrown.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Calling a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
Yeah, this the game you're going to have to take what the defense give you.
Open net, it's complete to Higgins. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
All the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter.
The windows are tighter and smaller, yeah.
It has to be quicker, and you got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
Yeah, like it's on Madden on PlayStation.
Ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted.
What the
It's off at the 19, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Yo, what's up, Ty?
How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
That's what I'm saying, man.
After the interception, here's Goff. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And
Why do they click on the wrong man on here, bro? I hate that shit.
Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
First down, Lions.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
That's what I'm saying. D lineman with the interception.
16 yards on the pickup.
Well, they came into this game.
They made it like the motherfucking nigga threw it right to him. Like, come on, bro. Don't do that.
I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
He's brought down at the 37.
Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle. Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there.
Ooh, 4th down, baby. Let's go.
Well, this is going to depend on the
Fourth
spot, but it's not a very
freaking down.
He looks to be
Uh-oh, Buffalo up on San Fran 7-3. 2 minutes left in the first quarter. Uh-oh, Minnesota beat that. Well, they win by 3 over the Cowboys, 20-17. Right, old man Aaron still got it. I wouldn't be surprised if he matter of fact, let's send Aaron Darnell out with a ring. I think he gonna retire. Let's send him out with a ring, dog. The fuck just happened? Damn, what's wrong with the commentary?
$14-0
right,
the
there it
score.
goes.
This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14.
Right, the commentary went out. I'm like, what the hell?
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Gonna give this time to tailback. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
That's what I'm saying.
2
Brandon's
yards,
guarding,
the loss,
glitching and
2nd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire,
So many
a little
years,
toughness.
right.
It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
I see what they doing. They're disguising their runs and their passes and shit. See tight slots. Look, that could be a run.
A rare misstep on
That's
that
a
last
pass.
play because the
Look,
drive
tight
has been
slots.
strong,
Come on,
but
dog.
now it's 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, gone. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
Goss.
That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards.
And it brings up 3rd.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here, 3rd and 4. Now gone. He's got his man, T.J. Hawkinson.
4th down.
Able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
That's
From
what I'm
the 15,
saying.
Now they work on 1st and 10. From the shotgun
Robert
now,
Stewart
here's an
just ran
inside
into the
give.
over.
And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Aaron Donald.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he'll give it here to his running back.
Fumble. I told you, put that boy up in there. He gonna tighten some shit up. Peyton Wilson,
20-yard line
from
going
North Carolina
in, that
State.
scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard
Yeah, Grover
line in
run
the
the shit
green
over.
zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
All right, let's. Okay, cool. It was a fumble. Okay, so they playing a cover 4. Well, that might be a invert cover 3.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. Give him 10
Hell
time
yeah.
escaping
Fumble,
the
Brewski,
danger, running
nigga.
with it and picking up a 1st down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yes,
I ain't forced shit. I threw the ball. Y'all glitched.
You have to take your
And try to say I made a mistake.
Right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
So that last play gives them a little more space.
Time
now.
to get to
Here's
work.
First and 10
Come on,
at the
y'all.
16-yard line. He's going to float this one deep right side.
Ooh, pass interference, baby.
Incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Yeah, through that PI, baby.
So how about that for a
He
chain
threw that
mover? They're
PI.
all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And nearly
He's gonna go for that
picked it
shit.
off.
He's
He had a
gonna get up
chance
for
to
that
come down with
shit.
that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Here's a run with Akers on second down. He's brought down at the 34.
Come
Call it a
on,
gain of
what?
4.
Mr. Willie Brooks?
And it appears we've got a member of the Rams
Mr.
shaken
Weber
up on that
State?
last
Come on,
play.
Mr. Willie Brooks.
Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
It must be serious. He got his hands on his head.
Well, they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down.
They flooding the
Out
field.
of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. Touchdown.
Let's go. Touchdown Rams, baby.
As the offense went on the field to start their last drive, you know they discussed in the huddle. Hey, if we put one in the end zone here, we've put ourselves in a position
like, get
to
the ball
start
from-
making a comeback.
Let's go. Good play call, though.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. Just a 4-play drive that time. And the result for the Rams, a touchdown.
Rams 7.
Let's get. Uh-oh. Texans beat the Chargers. Told you.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard
A
line.
look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as
He
this
said
goes
tell
on.
24 to get in
Thus
the way
far, it
room.
feels like they're calling this game
Rams
in reverse.
house, fool.
Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
You can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt
Oh,
about it.
shit.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he
Jared
takes
Goff
it
trying to
across
get his
the
receivers
40-yard
killed.
line.
That's
An
what I
excellent
say.
way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10.
I would say a run, but I think this is a pass. Ooh.
Goff now to throw. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he'll work it across.
See, they got that good
midfield
offensive
inside
line,
the
so
45.
I'll say that they got
15 more
offensive
yards
line,
there, and
position
quickly
players,
another
so
first down.
that's
Not
why the
only they
Rams,
completed a
I
couple
mean,
on this drive, but they
it's
peeled
hard
off
to
some pretty good chunks of yardage too.
Absolutely
contain
great
the
start. Two
Lions.
nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that?
like, they're going to have to find some type of way to contain these dudes. They marching down the field.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now gone. And the ball is knocked out.
Goff's pass complete to T.J. Hawkinson.
Come on, y'all. Get on that football like a starving man on a Christmas ham.
From a
Come on.
defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is
Come
a
on, man.
moment
It's a
where
loose
all
ball,
concentration
like
goes
old
right to the
men's
football.
shorts.
This is something you've talked about in all your
Oh, he was
preparation
down
for the
anyway.
game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away.
Let's
And
go,
not
Joe
able to break
Campbell.
away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just
That's what
beware.
I'm saying,
They're
three
the
of them.
top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. To throw is gone. Firing
Come on,
quickly
bro.
here, and that's complete.
Y'all worried
And they'll
about
bring
time.
him
I'm
down
trying to
at
pop
the
the football out.
13-yard
Y'all
line.
trying to just
That'll leave
get him
him with
down,
a
bro. I'm
3rd
trying
and
to
2
pop the
coming
football
up.
out.
They got
Move
8
out the way. Let
yards
the
there.
safety kill
Never
his
make the
ass.
mistake that the slot
Damn.
receivers, especially the
If y'all
little
ain't gonna
guys
crush
that we're
him,
watching here,
Don't
are just
hit
quicker
him,
than
bro.
fast. A lot of them
Don't
combine
touch him. If y'all
quickness
ain't gonna
and
crush him, don't
speed,
touch
and
him.
they catch a lot of footballs as we
Trying to
just
pop
saw
the
there.
football out,
The
bro.
Lions on 3rd down.
Y'all
Just
killing my
1 for
fucking-
3 thus far.
killing
Here
my
it's
buzz,
3rd and
dog.
2. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the Lions are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this
They
drive
gotta
with
get
6
low in that
points.
ground,
It's
bro.
a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short definitely was a great time to dial one up.
Goff now looks to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he's got it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal.
I hate that when the receiver touches the ball, they don't try to like pop the ball out. Like as soon as it touches his hands, like they just rather tackle him and let him catch the ball, then tackle him.
They'll try to run this one in. And he
hate
gets
that shit.
halfway there down to the 1-yard line.
Yeah,
Only
Christmas
a yard
game,
that
yeah.
time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. Well, let's see what they do. They're knocking on the door here in the 2nd quarter.
And you know what you look at on your play sheet? Your 2-point conversion plays, because you've drawn up a number of them in today's football. You don't just have 1 or 2 for the game. You have more like 6 or 7. Which one do you like here? Because that's essentially what you're going for right now. That spot of the field, call one of those and go get 6.
A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. They'll try and run for
Let's
it.
go.
And he
Get the
did
stuff,
get there.
nigga.
Knocked
Get the
backwards
stuff,
to the
nigga.
2-yard line.
Let's go.
They stop him up short on 4th
Rams
and
deep,
goal from
baby.
the 1. And this Rams defense comes up with a goal line stand. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to
Yeah,
right
they
the
only
ship
go
on
for the
the
tackle.
scoreboard.
They don't go for the fumble and no shit on here.
Because he feels like if he does, that means things will get better for his team, maybe get them back into the ball game or into the lead. In these situations, I remember playing with a quarterback once where he actually ran out onto the field first ahead of everyone else just to say, guys, let's go. Try and create that energy, create that spark.
So far, he has 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He'll be looking for that 2nd touchdown now. Now this window is running.
Ooh,
back
see
out of
White,
the backfield.
see White,
And he's able
see
to get
White.
this
Let's
one
go.
Way past the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
1st and 10 at the
Let's go.
32-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Nearly a disaster bluster there on the check down.
Oh, my
But they'll get
Jesus.
it back.
That's one thing I hate that
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried
that
to
the
look
computer
elsewhere
does
and find
too.
an open target,
When
the
you
coverage
play a
was too
certain
good.
team that's
That one
great,
falls incomplete.
they make your players play like you haven't been great all year.
Here's second
Like
and
you
10
make
now
mad
from about the
mistakes, mental
32.
mistakes, and all. I'm like, really?
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick
I
up
see what it
yardage.
is.
But in this case,
There's
the hit
nothing
was timed really
downfield.
well and popped
I
it free from
know.
his grasp.
I saw it. I saw that. I saw that. I saw that. It was
So after 3
nothing
drives and 3
downfield.
touchdowns combined between these two clubs, finally we get a defensive stop.
I see it.
Yeah,
I see it
welcome
now.
to the
There's
party,
nothing
defensive
downfield. So
players, and glad to have you, because for a while there, it almost felt like it was 11 going downfield on air. Okay, so to be able to have someone
let's
make
get
a
the
stop,
first, baby.
now we
Let's
got
get the
football game
first.
going.
A nice
Let's get
job
the
there on the
first.
escape and scramble, a first down, a 16-yard
So I see what it
gain.
is now.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7.
there's nothing downfield. So we're gonna have to dink and dunk. We're gonna
First
have
downs
to
have them
dink
up near
and
midfield now
dunk.
on 1st and 10.
This is what it's gonna be today.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to
Let's
throw.
go.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
Are you
went
fucking
horoscope
serious?
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come
I
up with
hate
something.
Madden, dog.
Right? They've got
This
good
is why I don't
starting
play
field
this
position
shit.
As they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 37. Goff now looking to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout.
That's why I
Their
don't
second,
play this shit, bruh.
As they'll head to the sideline
Like, come
and
on,
talk
bruh.
over what to do next.
This
At the
nigga
42-yard
strafing
line.
towards the other way. The computer pushed his body all the way back towards and away and towards the fucking path of the ball, bro. His legs didn't even
Second
move,
and 5
bro.
after
Like,
the
come on,
5-yard
man, stop.
completion on first
All
down.
right.
Here's Goff. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
I'll
The
give
nigga
him
didn't stick
14
to
on
it.
that one and a first down.
Like, come on.
First down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage.
And now
Let me get that bitch. Let me get that bitch. Let's go.
Oftentimes you say some guys have a knack for creating turnovers. He forced a fumble last week, forces another one.
And one of my good coaching buddies, Frank Delano, always told me, hey, Davis, creating turnovers is not as much about skill as it is about desire.
Oh, I thought it was going to be will, because will rhyme with skill.
Come on, man.
But desire, we'll go with desire.
What are you, the rhyme master now?
All right, let's go, y'all. Let's go. What do y'all think I should do?
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Read
From
the
the midfield
safeties.
stripe, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. And despite the good footwork, he'll be hit and dropped shy of the 45. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I see you.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Oh, he'll let one go deep for
Pass
Higgins.
interference. Thank
And
you.
that'll be incomplete. We
That's
do
what I'm
have
saying,
a
drag
penalty
routes and
flag
outs,
down,
no
however.
slants, yeah.
Let's see what that's about.
I'm seeing that shit too. Drag
So
routes and
flag for the
outs, no
contact,
slants.
Pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. Here's the correct call.
Now they'll throw here. Out
Come
of the gun.
on, bro. They're not cutting. Bro, this is why they're not slanting quick enough, bro. Come on, man. You coming off your fucking route too late. If it's a quick slant, put your fucking toe in the ground, nigga, and hit the fucking route, bro. They teach you that shit from Pee Wee.
They'll try again here from the
Goddamn.
7 on 2nd and goal.
That's how you beat the defender, strafe into the flat. You just stick your fucking foot in the ground, nigga.
His pass.
Goddamn.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
I feel like I'm back in school. What was that book, you know? It was the best of times, it was the worst of times. This has been a tale of 2 quarters so far. They trailed 14-0 after 1. How about the rally we've been watching?
Yeah, a couple of touchdowns. PAT here to tie it up. This is a good ball game all of a sudden.
That's what I'm saying. Hey, I hope y'all didn't hear me scream. My bad.
Now the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That's what I'm saying.
5 plays there on that drive. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Man, he said, nah, I did. But it's alright. I do that shit too. I break so much shit. Hey, bro, let me tell you. One thing I've learned over my gaming career is that, my nigga, fuck
No
that.
reason to do anything
It's
foolish as
just
they'll snap it
a
one
fucking
more time
TV,
on
bro.
first down.
You know how many TVs, controllers,
He'll take the knee,
TVs
the
and
final
controllers that
couple
I'm broke?
seconds will tick by in this first
Not
half.
remembering that, hey, it's just a fucking game.
So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, time for a sprint to the finish, as it's time to get you caught up with what's happening around the NFL here in a pivotal Week 15. We'll begin out west at Levi Stadium in Santa Clara, and it's the Bills with the lead in the second quarter. Josh Allen with 3 touchdown passes. From there, let's get over to the Rockies to check out the Broncos at home in Denver. And they lead the visiting Browns in that one at halftime. Cortland Sutton, a touchdown catch in that first half. Finally, let's get to the desert to check on the Cardinals at home in Glendale. And you can see they have the lead over the visiting Seahawks. DeAndre Hopkins, over 100 yards receiving and a touchdown catch as well. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? To find out, we give it back to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Taken in at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
L.A. readies for its next possession. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week on our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
My bad.
Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And this one is incomplete. T. Higgins was the intended
yeah, bro. It's just a fucking TV.
So Charles, tie game
I
here.
learned
What are your
that.
keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnover.
Come on, bro. Come down, please. Please. Can y'all pay attention,
For
please?
the defense there, they forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he's got his man in stride.
Big JC, let's go, baby. Denver, 8-5.
45 at the 44. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
I think it's just time to run the ball for real. Like, let's just.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
The tackle made at the
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Let me know if you guys are coming back after this for NBA 2K. If you are, that's cool. If not, I'll see y'all at the next stream tomorrow.
But you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
I don't know how it feels. I wanted to flex. They told me to chill. I'm making a flip. My life is a flip. Shit, I did a song off that motherfucker too.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10.
All right, bad.
At the
After this game.
46. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside
I saw them coming.
give. And able to elude one tackler, but only gets this back to the line of scrimmage. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going. Moving the
Change
football.
that. Nah, fuck that.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it.
I knew
and
it.
He goes down.
I saw the double coverage on the
Chalk that up as their first
two
sack
wide
in this
receivers.
game, and they
Like,
tallied
nah,
4
them
a week
comebacks
ago.
ain't gonna work.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
I need Chief Mavia, right, as my center.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
nigga.
Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And that's a touchdown, but hold on, there is a flag.
Nah, there ain't no
on the
flag.
field. We'll have to see what this is about.
What?
So that will wipe the 6 off the scoreboard.
And you talk about dampening a celebration. That's a touchdown pass that's going to be called back because of the penalty.
I can't believe they did that.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. There's Goff. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back.
Yeah, I can't believe they did that, Chase.
And down he goes at the 49.
You know, one thing I like about your name, bro, because I already got my headline for your highlight. Let Chase cook.
Worry that whenever anyone catches the ball,
Let Chase cook.
steam come out the
Let
backfield,
Chase cook.
it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now a man open down the middle of the field. He'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now Goff on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Throwing again is Goff. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Okay, let's go Peyton Wilson.
Picked off at the 20.
I'm glad I chose him
As he takes us
in the NFL draft.
45.
He said, yeah, I changed my name to Salim last winter.
Because that's interception number 1 of his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
Is it Salem?
Yeah, no
Is it
doubt about it. That's
Salim
when
or
you ask
Salem?
the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Call it a gain of 4.
Another turnover
and
for
that'll make it
Peyton.
2nd down.
I'd say they've got
Man, you know how much I love them slant routes, but we cannot go to him. We cannot throw him.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key 1st downs and big runs.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his favorite target
He
yet
crossing
again.
this shit out.
Complete.
15 for 26. I should have thought earlier, like, yeah, bro, you're going to have to play this game a little bit
Would have
different.
meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how
That's
the
what I'm
defense
saying.
stayed in sync, stayed in great communication.
Ooh.
And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4 down
So they keep
territory,
playing
even if they don't get
cover
it, though.
4D.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid.
Oh, my
And he's going to be
God.
intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 33. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. That's now a 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel.
starting to forget that this shit is a
excellent
TV now.
Versatility and showing those hands.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Hell no, bro. Like, what are you doing?
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he loses the football a second time. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually.
That's what I'm saying, B. What the
football
fuck?
as well. Second time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team?
Mike Bailey
to continue
be
to get opportunities. Fortunate that one went out of bounds, saved him from a turnover.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. From the gun, here's Goff. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Well, they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be third down.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Throwing on third, Goff. And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's fourth. The LA defense up the snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to fourth down.
It's all good. They can kick this, get the 3 points.
And his kick is absolutely
But I'm about to
perfect.
fucking milk that
And the
clock.
Lions are going to take
I
a
can milk 2
3-0
minutes.
lead.
Rams.
That shit gonna go into the. That shit gonna go into the fourth
They
quarter.
got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't
It
it?
certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the
Salud.
25. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown.
What the fuck
after
just
that.
happened?
Big thanks to the
This
defense.
nigga just fell
It'll be a
forward.
gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
This nigga just fell forward. What? Look, he broke the tackle. Like, what the hell? Yeah, it's time to go to the newest Madden because this shit is starting to glitch out. Like,
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 and a first down LA.
I'm gonna say this,
They
not
ran that one well,
to make
and not only
funnies
did
of
they
this
pick up
shit,
a nice chunk
but
of
this nigga
yardage on
pulled
the
a DeMar
screen, they sent
Hamlin,
a
dog.
message to the defense.
This nigga just
Rush
pulled
the
a
passer
DeMar.
all you
Oh
want,
shit,
but
they
you better be
blowing the
careful. We
motherfucking
can hit you going
49ers
back
out
the other
38-3.
direction.
Look at the Bills.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He finds some way to
But
turn
when I
this
do
into
Madden
positive
26,
yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup
I'm
of
gonna
about
put
2. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back
I'm gonna put Shedeur
first
Sanders in
downs.
as the starter because I want to play against him. But I'm gonna make him a little bit better, like not too much better, but a little bit better than what he was
The
last
last
season.
run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
But I believe if Shedeur Sanders had good weapons last season, he would
From the
have.
shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And
He would've had a hell of a rookie
right at
season, bro.
midfield after a gain of only a couple.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Oh, Cardinals beat the Seahawks 38-10.
And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. He's got his target. It's the tight end,
Really,
Tyler
though, Higbee?
Higbee. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
That's what I'm saying. That shit was not his fault. Hey, after this quarter, I'm about to pause the game right quick and go use the bathroom.
That's the end of the third quarter.
We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Happy holidays. I know this ain't the Christmas year. I mean the Christmas week. Well, it's probably the week before Christmas. All right, we back. But yeah, it's probably the following week. That's probably what it is.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
Ooh, he got to cross that line.
It's complete. And he's got the first
gotta
down
cross that
yardage
fucking
before he's
line.
went down at the 42. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10.
Oh, Cam Akers. Cam Akers. This is a good game for NFL Fox. I ain't even gonna lie, y'all. I'm not even mad anymore. It's just a good game. I just wish that the glitches didn't make me throw unnecessary shit. Even though some of those were my fault, but still. This is a great game for an evening game. It's brisk outside. It feels like an NFL season. You know what I'm saying? The sun is going down, and it's almost 7 o'clock. Like when the games go off in the evening.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. In trouble, and he'll
This
go down
nigga
back
got
at the
pushed
12.
the
Trey
fuck
Flowers,
back.
he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
On any 1st and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they did on this play. Got him down for a loss. Not a big one, but any loss of yardage in this position is tough for an offense.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Here we go on 2nd and 12. He'll throw complete to Cam Akers.
Oh, good touchdown, baby.
Cam Akers.
That's what I'm saying. They playing today overall. New England wasn't. This is a great game.
The Rams are going to jump back in front. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
It's up and good to make it 21-17.
Let's go, Cam.
9-play drive. And the result for the Rams, a touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Damn, Bills up 38-6 on the
Taken in the end
Niners.
zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense heading out as we give you a look at the playoff race coming into the weekend in the NFC. For the moment, they're on top of their division, projected to host a wild card game in the first weekend, but nothing is set in stone. There's a lot of shuffling that can still go on here. They haven't even clinched a playoff berth.
A lot goes into that one word you use, doesn't it? But. You're exactly right, because nothing's clinched. So that means another win is necessary, being able to play to the best of their abilities, because they can go from where they are right now to right out of the playoff race. If things go in the wrong direction for them, they've got to take care of business.
That catch good for only a couple.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now a first down throw. Gone. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
10 yards on the
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now a dump off here complete. And this is going to be another first down.
Niggas are falling, tripping up over their own legs. Fuck, they got baby
It
legs.
goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To the air again. Goff. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And down to the 20.
It's like the computer run right into the block. Like, why would you run right into the block?
So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have
Get
them
down.
fooled.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a second and 13.
What I'm saying is the defense, right, the defenders, right, will have a whole angle, right, and space, sideline to sideline on the field. But they'll just run right into the block instead of running by the block and going for the tackle. Like, ooh, Jesus.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Now a throw here, hold in. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
His pass caught at the 4. And the Lions are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines.
What's up, Orman? How you feeling, bro?
Continues downfield.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him.
He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Lions are once again going to retake the lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead.
I am the Black Tom Brady. They've been calling me that since college. It's too much time left on the clock.
And this is indeed up to a 3-point
rallying up the troops.
So the drive goes
He rallying up the troops.
10 plays.
I'm the Black John. I'm the Black John Elway. I'm the Black Steve Young. I am the Black Joe Montana. I'm the Black Tom Brady. So what does that tell you? I am black greatness. Let's go, nigga. Let's go. It's too much time left.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, I forgot you did tell me you'd be doing that.
Taking it about the 1.
So how you like it?
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
And now out on the field.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Los
The
Angeles.
CPU
And
is
they will be
other
looking
shit.
to answer the touchdown. Their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter, and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. This pass complete to Higgins. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run.
No pass interference.
To pick up really nice yardage.
Intended for
T. Higgins was the intended target, but
So
it'll be
again, no pass
2nd down.
interference.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. The throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 60 catches
Man,
for
he
him
only
now
got 3
on the
receptions
year. This
on the
last
day.
one, a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Back to throw again. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Big JC just put niggas on their back pockets.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet
San
is
Francisco
just jump
is
on and
3
hold on
and 10.
and wait for your teammates to arrive
Jesus.
to help get him on the ground.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Ooh, let me get that.
Here's Akers.
Let me get that. Free yardage, nigga. Let me get that. I should have went downfield with that shit.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. That was a broken play, but it ends up being a good play.
Game over.
How many times have we seen
Game
this late
is
in the fourth
over.
quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting
You know what
after
that
him, and
means.
they get upfield, get that great push.
Game is over.
And what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
You know what that means. That slide right there, you know what that means. At the 8-yard line, you know what that shit means. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 2-minute warning, you know what that shit means.
3 points
Texans
separating
over the
these two
Chargers,
sides with 2 minutes
41-38.
left to go in the fourth.
Good game. See, it's good games all around the NFL today, y'all. But too bad, this is the only one we could watch.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Now whistles and a flag down. I think one of the Rams linemen might have moved. So that'll back them up 5. That false start knocks them back.
Yeah, I think the
behind
Rams can
10
pull this out,
now as
y'all.
They'll try
What y'all
again,
think?
1st and goal. They'll set up to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd
It's
and
all
goal.
good.
But they picked up a little bit
okay.
of yardage there, and now, in this situation,
Darnell Mason Jr. is
should
down
be
there
in
calming
no
them
hurry
down.
to run a
He
play
like it's
really
okay.
fast.
He's down
Let
there
the clock
calming them
wind
down. He's like, it's all good. We got this. We got this. It's only a few yards we lost.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. He's back to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
Buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him
What y'all think I should do? Kick the field goal? Y'all think I should kick the field goal?
Nice solid
Let me
gain
know
there,
now.
the clock is
Let me
starting
know
to become his
now.
enemy.
Should I kick the
Absolutely,
field
every
goal?
second right now, more and more precious as it ticks. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He takes it.
Darnell Mason with the touchdown.
Wow. I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
They was playing underneath coverage. The Lions knew how to play the Los Angeles Rams today. All the way until the end. They played underneath coverage all day, all game. But one thing they forgot about the underneath coverage, Darnell Mason Jr. can also beat that type of coverage with his legs. He's not just an arm type of guy.
And that will make this
He
a
can beat you
4-point
with his
game.
legs.
A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it's capped off by the late touchdown that puts him out in front here in the final minute of the contest.
You know, the Lions just have to go back out here. 28 seconds. They're going to have to find a way. Possibly they're going to go downfield all the rest of this game. So we're going to see. What the fuck?
Team on the field now as they will send this
Are you
one
serious? That shit got stuck.
away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
Wow.
First and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
They just played me with that one.
So Jared Goff in the offense. Down by 4, 25 seconds remaining. Their long win streak in great peril as they come up 1st and 10. Goff now to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive.
Keep
12
them in
yards.
bounds, guys.
That's what they need right now. Get the first down,
Keep
get out of
these
bounds,
niggas
stop
in
the
bounds.
clock.
Do not
Just
let them stop the clock. They're going to get their second win. Keep them
making
in
the
bounds.
plays necessary and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Now Goff. Going right side here, and that's complete. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
Yeah, baby, yeah.
Goff. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
Intended for number 82. Incomplete. It leads to second.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Now it's Goff. And oh my goodness, what a catch!
This
in the
nigga cut the
six.
ball! No!
And it will get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown.
These niggas caught the
and that's what they're
fucking
gunning
ball.
for on 1st and goal. One last throw here for goal.
Nigga!
Will they call it
Get
a
him off
touchback?
there.
No, it's out at the 1-yard line. They were inches there.
What a
from
game.
a golden scoring opportunity. Well, no doubt an electrifying finish to have
What a
it down
game.
inside the 10-yard line. That final shot, though, they couldn't get it in the end zone, and that's all she wrote.
And they had the final shot. The
He
last
tried to
snap
dive across
taken
the line.
that close to the end zone. They don't get it in, so they'll regret that, but flip it over, making a stand. in
He
that
tried to
portion of the
dive
field.
across the line and reach.
Congratulations to them.
So for Los Angeles, they move ever closer to the perfect regular season as they run things to 14-0. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Yeah, this was the game of the year. This was the game of the year right here. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm not even gonna lie. This shit. Man, I gotta go back and watch this shit, dog. I gotta go back and watch this. It's like so many mistakes were made, but big plays were also made too in the making. Even though Darnell Mason Jr. didn't have the greatest game, but let me tell you, he had a great game. He brought him back after being down, what, 14? Yeah, he love that catnip shit. I'll say 2 of those interceptions were unfortunate. It was not his fault. So I ain't finna put those 2 on him. The rushing was non-existent for both teams. 54-38, 55, -1, 77. Only one person went over 100 yards receiving. Yeah, that big stop at the end of the game, dog. Like, whew, Jesus. Cooper Ross, Kay Stover. Peanut Page only had 1 catch. Ooh, Mike Martin had 10 tackles. Marcus Martin had 10 tackles. Joe Campbell had 3 for his first game as a starter. Diggs had 5. Von Miller, man. I ain't even gonna lie. I might either try to trade that nigga off with some picks. Or, matter of fact, I'm not even going to cut him. I'm going to trade him off for some picks, right? But this is what I'm doing. Because this is what I'm finna do. I'm going to let y'all know what's going to go down. What the Rams have been talking about or whatever. The rest of these guys just got one tackle. This is what I think they should do. There's a lot of guys on this team, right, that's just there because, like, they renewed their contract. And it's like the offense that the Rams run now doesn't really fit with these guys. So guys like Brett Bryant, maybe Tyler Higbee, let's see who else, Von Miller, Grover Stewart, guys like that. Trade them dudes off for some picks down the line for the next 2 drafts. Build your team like that, because let me tell you, you're already about to go to the Super Bowl and win a Super Bowl. You got an undefeated record right now. You just beat one of the top teams in the NFC. So I'm pretty sure everybody believes you guys can win a Super Bowl now. So go out there, win you a Super Bowl, and this is what you do. You trade these guys off, and you start from there. Keep everybody else that's around that you want around, but those guys right there, like that little bit, trade them all. Because let me tell you, for Brett Bryant, you can get about a few first-round picks, or maybe about 3, 4, maybe about 4 or 5 first-round picks, second-round picks too, just total for him. Tyler Higbee, you could probably get 3 picks for him. Grover Stewart, you could probably get 2 picks for him. You know what I'm saying? Voshawn Johnson, Devontae Galloway, you can get some picks for them. Going to the draft, you're very good at developing talent. Do that shit. If you don't win it next season, okay, who cares? Just go back into the draft, get some guys to back those guys up, develop those guys, and let me tell you, we'll be back in that Super Bowl, because there's already still a lot of guys that the Rams are already looking at. Stay undefeated. Let me tell you, that was a tough game for the Rams, dog. I'm glad they came out there and took it. I'm glad they came out there and knocked the niggas off their square. Because that was the, Peyton Wilson. The defensive line got a boost. Okay, so we about to check a few things before we I think this is how you check. Yeah, okay. Darnell YG is up for the MVP over Patrick Mahomes, CJ Stroud, Trevor Lawrence. How the fuck you up for an MVP? Oh, his overall is a 91. Trevor Lawrence isn't even a 91. Joe Burrow, Baker Mayfield, Jared Goff, Derek Carr, Justin Herbert. It's a few games left, man. All right. And he's up for the Offensive Player of the Year. Lamar Jackson is up for Coach of the Year. This is his first year. Ooh, Marcus Martin, Mike Bailey. Okay. Caleb Williams. Okay. His overall drop. That nigga was a 78, 79 in the draft. Defensive player of the year. Nate Wiggins. Okay. Chow Smith-Wade. Chow, baby. Quinyon Mitchell. Best QB, of course. You know it's your boy. Jalen Hurts down there. That'll be, hey, let me tell you. That'll be a great NFC championship matchup. Or do you think the rematch of this game of the year would be a great NFC championship matchup? Type down in the chat what you think. Eagles and Rams or Eagles and Lions? C. White over Christian McCaffrey and Saquon Barkley. Page and Ross, okay. Mark Tony Dillon. Yeah, either one would be a hell of a game. Damn, the Giants are 2-11. Get your drinks out, 2-11. I think that's who we need to trade for. Lamar Williams. That's who we need to trade for. But it ain't gonna happen. We gotta catch his ass at free agency. Hey, listen, you trying to come to LA and win a championship, baby? I'm tied for Tom Brady's record. Okay. I ain't about to hold this shit up too much because we about to get into some 2K, man. So that was the day's game. Great game of the year. Tomorrow at 1 o'clock, well, at 12 o'clock, actually, we will have the Dolphins and the Rams. And Sunday, matter of fact, I'm going to do Sunday. I'm going to do that game at 1 o'clock. 1 o'clock, we got the Packers. Sunday, we got the Packers and Rams. And then next week, we're going to do divisional round. We're going to march into the divisional round and see what that shit looking like. But, hey, man, I appreciate everybody for coming through, kicking it with the homie. I'm your host, Dirty Creek Sports. It's your boy, Darnell YG. Peace and love, y'all. Can't forget that. See y'all at 2K next. Come on back.